Okay, so we're at Trials and Tribulations. That was last time. Okay, where did we leave off at though? Episode 2, of course. Okay, episode 2. Yes. Let's do this. We were at the trial, I believe. Hey, Nick. What is it? Is something wrong? Nah, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, so check out Master Mask Gloss. The Master Mask Glossy I bought. You bought this? Where? This might actually be loud in my ear. So I will be turning it down in my ear.
For the little tent, from the little tents in front of the courthouse, they have all sorts of things on sale.
You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. Her voice isn't voicing, you feel me? Cause like she's supposed to sound like a little bit more annoyed and blonde, but you know, it's okay. Come. Ah, fuck. What was his voice? He was like a French dude.
Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me. Who's screaming like that? Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it.
Ah, Roy. Even though it's Ron, but you know, he's basically Roy from Fire Emblem. Yeah, I did, but it doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you.
Because I did it. I'm the criminal. Me.
He's at it again.
I sent the calling card to Lodi Taylor. I admit it.
But you don't have the secret urn, right?
Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I don't commit a crime.
Normally when I say oof, of course you didn't. I mean sarcastically, but you, yikes.
Anyway, I admit it that I'm guilty, so make sure they give me the guilty verdict, please.
There you are, my Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie.
Oh, Desiree, honey, bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this.
Leave it to me. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. I really, y'all don't understand how much I'm hoping. I'm hoping for the. It actually kind of disappoints me because I lost the people that are viewing me right now. Because my chat wanted to reset. Not my chat, but my Steam labs wanted to reset and disconnect. So yeah.
You see, actually the thief is, me.
Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. Why? Because you did it? I haven't seen the actual thief yet. Because if he didn't do it, and we never get the guilty person on our side. So I'm thinking it's either Big Nose as a threat. It's Big Nose. It has to be Big Nose. Because we never see Big Nose again. It has to be Big Nose. It just can't be her. I'm praying it's not her. Because, like, I don't like her fit because, you know, it's red and whatever. But, like, she looks like a cool person. You feel me? She got tires for hoop. I can always trust a shawty with hoops. Hoops and goggles? Naruto taught me to trust people with goggles. Okay? Okay, you can never hate somebody who wears goggles. Anyway. So why are you smiling when you say it? Well, if you excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck. To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is Master Mask or not. You know he's not it. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the Sigurd urn right now.
Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom.
For the time being, I guess I have to trust Desiree. I'm pretty sure. I'm sorry, my throat hurts and I don't know why. It's like right here. It's like painful. The type of people they let in this courtroom. The type of people they let be lawyers, bro.
Court is now in session.
Hold on, cause Because if we're gonna do this old man voice, we gotta do it correctly. Because I couldn't give him the voice that I gave him.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Rondelite.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. I already don't like him. Oh my gosh. And what is this shirt that you're wearing? It's not green, for you guys wondering. That's not a green colored shirt. That's like an aquamarine, bluish green. Bluish green at most, but green blue and bluish green are two different colors. Greenish blue is more green, bluish green is more blue. Look it up. As a matter of fact, just look at a Crayola box. You're gonna see.
What about the prosecution? Are you ready to?
What a stupid question.
What did you say? You don't have titties, so you can't talk to me like that.
Fine, let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment?
No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides.
Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. Who the fuck is this guy, bro? That's a rule to live by.
Who are you?
I am Godot, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case. Oh, it says everybody who fights against Phoenix Wright until I make sure that you lose. I am Phoenix Wright. I am always... Let's hear it. Right? Okay, so... Godot, go sit your Godot ass somewhere down. He's the one that Detective Atme, that big-nosed Pinocchio, was talking about.
Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far?
Ha! None. What?
What did you say?
I've never prosecuted a case before.
Never, but you said you never lost before.
Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won. Oh my god, I hate this guy. I hate him so much already. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's get into it. Okay, let's get into this guy. Who's playing this music, first of all? He's not he reminds me, and this is a big ass stretch, and I don't know why he reminds me of this. He reminds me of Kikyo from Inuyasha, the shawty, and I don't know why, but the amount of uselessness this man is about to portray reminds me of how useless she is. So they're just two peas in a pod.
Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you?
Even though mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings.
Yes, but a mask in the court of law?
I already lost the old man's voice because, oh my god, I don't know what's going on with my throat right now. I woke up with it's not like a sore throat. It's like the muscles in here, like right here, hurt. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of the way I danced yesterday or because of it's not a cricket neck. It's like right here. Anyway.
Ha! Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either on our faces or on our junks. I mean heart.
This guy is a real deal, alright, Nick? Is the real deal? Oh no. Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? That's what I'm saying, Phoenix. Like, can't we just wear regular suits and just be regular people? Like, why the last shawty had a whip and you would allow her to whip people, and then this guy's wearing a mask? There needs to be a dress code, or else your case will be dismissed and retrial for next time. So we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Wright. I will punch you in your face through your mask. Flash wannabe. Nick, is he a friend of yours? No, I don't have any friends that call me Trite. I'm not no fish. I know it's trout, but whatever. Just who is this masked man? I've returned from the depths of hell to battle with you.
Well, Prosecutor Gobo.
It's not Gobo, it's Godot. Your Honor.
In any case, please give your opening statement.
Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. What is going on? I have only one thing to say before we start to you, Mr. Wright. What is it? Don't stutter because it's man Phoenix. Please don't do that. Don't be a beta. Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? Did you like what is this? This is your first? It's gonna be your first and last with me, my guy. Where's Edgeworth? I need him to come back. Oh, he got another pose. I wonder how much you can stand before you and your case break in two. Chains? I can't read. I'm sorry, y'all. This is why I didn't want to do this. I can't read. But this is just the buffoonery for me.
Well, let's hear from the first witness, because this is gonna be a long-ass day for me, clearly.
My name is... Sorry, I just had to let it out. Anyways, no one has asked for your name, witness. They always so mean to Gumshoe, bro. Now, when Dick Gumshoe becomes a dick back to you, okay, don't say nothing, okay? Because he will get a case right. He will finally get a case right, or he'll become a lawyer and then get a case right. But, honestly, I'm pretty sure the last time he got fired from the police, so I'm surprised he's a detective again. The important thing is what you know. That's all. Start talking. We're listening. Yes, sir.
Alright, witness, first let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole that urn.
Yes, sir. Okay. Let's do this. Master Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he spends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a con on the Lodi Taylor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. And that's why we're sure it was Master, sir. It fits his MO to a T. I love Gumshoe.
I'm sorry, what was that? I was sleeping. So then, the actual identity of Master Mask is... Mr. Godot, what are you?
What the fuck?
We're in the middle of a trial here. You can't be getting drunk on the job. Blacker than the moonless night, hotter than the smoke, and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee.
I'm sure. Do you want to be a poet? Is that what it is? A poet? Writer? Clearly prosecution ain't for you. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed. Who gave you the coffee?
Very well. It's only coffee after all. Totally not alcohol in that cup.
What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial, bro. He don't even got titties. I mean, unless you swing both ways, Judge, I ain't judging you. He is an attractive looking man, but he's also quite arrogant and stupid. You said it yourself. He was very arrogant. So, you know, you like what you like, Judge, but just don't like the bullshit. But that seems like all you like, to be honest. You thrive for the bullshit. Anyway.
Proceed with your prosecution, cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Well, Nick, what are you gonna do? I mean, as long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Master Mask who stole that urn. It was Big Nose. I'm pretty sure it was Big Nose. It has to be Big Nose that has the urn. He even said it himself. He set up a trap for Master Mask. And I'm pretty sure he broke the urn. Because the urn was turned over. While he was setting the trap, he probably broke the urn. When he got hit over the head with it. But then there was a picture of the bat. Anyway, prosecution time. Alright, we're going. Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning? Yeah, nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true, I'm a Zari, author of thieves. Please, nobody keep using that word. An author? He's written books about thieves? I think he's probably meant to say authority. The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal. It's easy when those fingers happen to be buttery. Let's see. We're at the trial, right? Is correct? Hold on. I'm trying to remember if I'm at the right part of the. Yeah, you did all this. Okay. What? Hold on. Yeah, we had the trial, so we don't say anything. Okay, so we're gonna leave it. We don't need to talk about it. The real authority on the thief is the other detective. I don't need to ask him this one. I don't need to ask this one any more questions. He's so confident that he spends his calling card before he commits the crime. Have you ever seen all those so-called calling cards? Of course I have, except the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred. That's because Detective Acme stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police.
Was the calling card that Lordy Taylor received authentic?
Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature. But we're not releasing that information to the general public.
But you're absolutely certain that this card is real?
Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about Master Mass Emblem. Okay, we did that. We're gonna... His fifth heist and your fifth screw-up, huh?
Objection!
Oh, my bad. Objection, pal. That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times, but this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the con card this time. You of all people shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe. I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away. Got me? Wow, it looks like he's really got it in for Detective Acme. Yeah, I have it in for Pinocchio as well. Okay. Art pieces like what, for example? Well, his first target was the famous Tear of Aman. Amanon?
Was that some kind of especially salty teardrop?
No, sir. It's a blue diamond. A single rare blue diamond. Next was the crown of Bogara. You know, the thing you put on your head? After that was the left hand of Hades. And then the portrait of Majnina. Sir, Detective Atman retrieved the portrait of Majnina and returned it to the museum. And the target of his 5th and last robbery was the sacred urn, right?
This isn't... But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces?
Well, we assume he must have some underground connections. Somehow Mr. Delight doesn't look the type. Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld. But the girlfriend could be. Okay. Nick, Light stole the urn. But there's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron the Light is Master Mask. But. Also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone its connection to Mr. Delight himself. So even though we know it was Master Mask that did it, maybe for the time being, I should try to show it wasn't Master Mask that did it. It doesn't... Okay. 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 What's these patterns of? Okay. Present the sacred art. Objection! Can I ask a little something, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, hand a little. Is that question is making me nervous. You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal. But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. What do you mean? Nick, how can you say such a terrible... It's broken, Maya. Shut the fuck up. No, I meant for the financial point of view, I mean. It wouldn't fetch a good price.
Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn?
The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense. I hate Godot so much already. So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Master Mask would normally go after. I'm getting my voices mixed up, I'm sorry.
If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the second urn was not the work of Master Mask?
Yes, that is what I'm saying. That's what I literally just said 5 seconds ago. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but...
Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Master Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot?
Your coffee's not even hot anymore.
This coffee here, it's my own special blend. I call it Godot 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now. Mr. Wright.
What?
If you're really a man, you should clean your mess.
Sorry, but I don't get what you mean. Nor do I care.
If you're saying it wasn't Master Mask that stole that urn, then it must be someone imitating Master Mask's method. A fake. A fake mask? A fake the mask?
Fake the mask.
Fake the mask? That sounds so ridiculous, but I like it.
I like it too, Maya. Why do you keep sliding it back if you're just gonna keep drinking it? Unless it's a different cup of coffee, why do you keep sliding it back? And who do you keep sliding it to? Who keeps sliding it back to you?
Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Wright.
Proof that the person who... See, there's no coffee in that cup. No coffee at all. No, you see that? No coffee in there. Proof that the person who appeared at Lordy Taylor that night was actually a fuck. A fake. Sorry. Okay.
Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting.
It looks like I'm going to have to prove it. Okay. That's a carrot photo. Yes. The proof is right here, Your Honor. Bro looks so happy too. 50. I didn't even see the time at first. At 12:58 in the morning. I mean at midnight, 12:58 in the morning. Yeah.
This looks like a photo taken by a security camera.
But look closely. You notice something peculiar? about it. It's peculiar.
Nope.
I mean, ha! Well then, you don't, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? He looks so, like, you're not doing anything, my guy. Is it the urn? His collar? Like Mask collar? It's right here, I think.
Is that what was so peculiar?
Ha! The place that you're pointing to is totally wrong. What do you mean? The only thing peculiar in this courtroom is the top of your head. No, it's your mask and everything about you, to be honest, that's peculiar. Nick, are you gonna let him get away with making fun of your hair? Yes, at least until I know he can't use his yes, at least until I know he can't use his goggles to fry me or something. I understand that. Flash and shit, you know. Not Flash, whatever. Well, anyways, there is a strange photo in this, spot in this photo. Ha! Still haven't given up. His collar? What about his, is it, like it said it's literally his collar. It's right. Nope. Fuck! I'm fucking up so hard. I'm fucking up so hard. I'm gonna go for the neck. Okay.
You mean Master Mask?
I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at. Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning? Oh. The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on the masked chest.
A breach? Here, bailiff, get my steed. We need to treat it at once.
A brooch, Your Honor, is a sort of clasp for holding one's cape on.
A clasp, eh? Oh, I see now.
But the mask in the security camera photo, he has no brooch. The brooch is the same as the emblem on the masked con card and serves as his symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this Master Mask is a fake. I've been fooled again. Why you gotta yell that?
Order! It's true, undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you overlook this, you dumb mother?
Anyway, I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I don't know why I keep letting him go to the stand, knowing he always gets it wrong. Hey now, if you're going to have a pity party, invite me too. No, you're not.
Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch?
Ha! The brooch you're talking about. Do you mean this? That Master Mask brooch.
Where did you find it?
Well, I always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue. Interesting. Buddha statue. He must mean the Ami Faye statue.
Why didn't you tell me about
why didn't you tell me about it, sir? I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence. Let me wipe my face. I'm sorry, I gotta re-gloss, y'all. We're back at 4 viewers. Welcome on. I'm sorry again that Twitch decided to disconnect my stream out of fucking nowhere, or what Steam Labs, one of the two. It always has disconnecting problems for some reason, but I think it's because most people come on at this time. So yeah, I'm gonna blame it on that. Also, I can't see my face right now, so I'm gonna just assume my face is okay, but I'm gonna look at it anyways. Anyway, well, welcome one, welcome all to the stream, and I just closed the tab that I needed. My brother sent me a message. No, I sent it to him. He just didn't look at it. Hurtful. Alright, girl, this guy is one cool customer. No, he's not. He's not. Don't even say that. And stop throwing that coffee. I'm gonna throw it at his fucking face. It's a little too early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? How old is this? Wait. I'm gonna find out how old this man is first. Hold on. Profiles? How old is this man? We don't know. Okay. That friend of yours left little hickeys on there too. Oh, the girl?
Hickeys?
Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Ron Delight's fingerprints. Then don't say hickeys. Those are two different things. Stop being intimate, bro. Stop trying to bone at the time of the court. What?
The French fingerprints are on the brooch?
Let's probably give it to him, or he probably handcrafted it. One of the two. Ew.
Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch.
I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. I mean, that's the only girlfriend you could probably get.
It appears to have been torn off. Some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back.
But, that doesn't make quite any much sense though, because when would he have torn it off? Because he got the best of him by knocking him out before the scruffle. Because he was knocked out before that, so he never had that on. There was two different people that he fought with. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the scene of the crime. Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. But that... you messed with Godot. You mess with Godot. You gonna say you get the horns? And you get burned? What is the correlation with Godot? Like, what does that mean? You mess with Godot and you get burned? Like, what is a Godot? What is a Godot? Is that like something that lights on fire, or like what is that? What is that? He's been playing me like a violin. He wants to play with you like a violin. That's what he wants to do. He wants to play with you all day and night, Phoenix. But you are married to Edgeworth, okay? Edgeworth is your man. Don't let this man rough you. You are not beta, okay? You are an alpha male, Phoenix. Edgeworth is your beta. Don't let this man beta you. Okay? You are an alpha male, Phoenix. Edgeworth is your beta. Okay? Anyways. Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. Huh? You done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. That doesn't sound good at all. Poor Gumshoe. They didn't have to do him like that. He's a kind dude. He's just never right.
Bailiff, bring the next witness into the courtroom.
Finally, time for the ace detective to make his appearance. Pinocchio! I'm really hoping it's not the girlfriend. Unless, because why else would it be? Why else would it be like, no, it's me, I did it. Unless he knows the girlfriend is Master Mask. Unless he knows the girlfriend is Master Mask and he's covering for her, I don't see why. Unless like his self-esteem is just so damn low to the point where he's like, I need this to, anyway. 1 second is one drip of the coffee. 1 second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up.
Shh! Silence!
Now I see. It's all becoming clear.
What's clear?
So many fucking voices.
What's clear?
Sorry. The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, a coffee maniac, and at that.
Okay. And what about me? I'm here too. And you're, prosecutor and defense attorney right here. I'm here too.
Am I correct?
Oh, well, yes, that's right, because this is a courtroom.
Ha! Not bad at all. What are you clowning about? What the fuck? You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret vein. I hate you so much.
Well, sir prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Smith, ace detective and rising star, illuminating the heavens.
Boy, these two make a perfect pair. Yeah, they was boning in the car before this, clearly. They either do be best friends or they tear each other's head off. Like I said, boning each other. Tearing each other's head off, boning each other. Yep, same thing.
I've heard on the night of the crime you were all alone on security detail.
You have heard correctly. My specially made...
I'm about to say, that's not how you spell specialty, but that's not what you remember.
My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 detective gumshoes.
He's probably not wrong when it comes to price worth, but don't do that to Gumshoe.
If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is...
The pain. Was this guy all by himself anyway? Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason, I'm sure of it.
Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed.
What I witnessed? It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed.
It was 12:48, not 1 o'clock. Actually, you're wrong.
That's when my nemesis, the infamous Master Mask, daintily descended upon me, with the moon looking down from me like a comic book and like a main character manga. Title page. Just as I began to turn, the carriage struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone.
I'm losing his voice because I forgot it, but it's okay.
30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
Oh, now you want to help from police. Well, too late, my guy. You were useless, you failed, and you should have the police there.
So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal?
My specially made molecule never misses a thing. However, this is a limited thing that fell with my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural.
I need to hold on. We gotta parch the throat because it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt so much.
I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of this performance that evening. I fail to realize why anybody in this courtroom is just so fucking stupid.
Well, sir, old-timer, let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Master Mask, my arch enemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me.
I'm losing his voice so hard because I just hate this man so much. I'm trying to get his voice back.
My arch enemy.
Oh, well, proceed with cross-examination, right? Cause yeah, you gonna need a lot, like it's gonna be a long ass day because of this bullshit. I can already tell now it's gonna be a second trial because of this bitch. But it's okay.
There's gonna be some new evidence and there's gonna be a second trial because nobody in this courtroom has common sense to actually speak when spoken to.
What I witnessed.
Okay. To the statement, darkness. We just gonna skip over the useless jabber that we don't need. Present the broch. Mr. Atme, I'm not gonna say your whole name. Could you take a look at this with your special monocle of yours?
Ah, that belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Master Mask.
Okay.
It is, in point of fact,
It is in point of fact Master Mask brooch. Why can't y'all just say it's his brooch? Like, y'all gotta do all this extra speaking. It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened.
Ha! Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well.
No, it was clearly clothing was on it, ripped off. Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing.
Ripped off! Ah! We did say that.
We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. The thief struggled with the fake thief because he wanted the autograph. He's like, yeah, I'm your biggest fan. Can I get your autograph? Can I get something? I want something from you. Da, 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 da. I'm calling it. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in that position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night. You, Detective Acme.
Ah!
Sorry. Detective Atme, you must have fought with that thief that night. So, why did you lie in your testimony to the court?
Witness! Give false testimony is a serious crime.
No! Wait a minute, just a moment, Sir Old-Timer.
Don't talk to me like that. I mean,
Don't talk to me like that. I don't live in a nursing home.
that's not what he said, but that's basically what he said.
I just remembered, Your Honor. I was confused, because I was dealing with so many cases lately.
Is that right? The true measure of a man is the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. Why don't y'all just suck each other off? Go ahead, suck each other off behind the courtroom right there, cause y'all clearly in cahoots or some shit. Nick, you can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right? You talk too much. It's not that I can handle. It's just like, you see the bullshit case that goes on right now. You see this bullshit case? You want me to handle more than one case at a time when the cases look like this? Shut up, Maya.
Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief fought?
Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor.
Excuse the fuck out of me? This is my courtroom. I will hold you in contempt, bitch.
Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules.
Like I said, my courtroom, bitch.
Indeed, I understand. Look at me, agree completely. I'm losing my voice.
Alright. Okay, fight with the thief.
Indeed, it's true that I looked away for the door for a brief moment. However, look at May. Cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough.
You have a big ass ring on your head. You told me that wasn't enough?
His first blow struck true. Bam! That's all she wrote.
Okay, Pinocchio. I know he lying, because why else would they do that joke? That big ass nose? That's a Pinocchio nose. That's why they made it sure he was a liar.
So in the end, you didn't catch a glimpse of the Master Mask.
Correct! It was during the third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so I speak.
So to speak.
Well, that's certainly unstable. Understandable.
No, it's not, Judge.
I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case.
Alright. That can't be good. That really can't be good. That's maybe it's time for you to retire, Judge? Okay, what do we tell this man now? Okay. Press him about okay. Press wrong. Press. Can you tell us a little more about what happened?
My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was paricious.
No, I might not never say that ever again. I just said I wasn't gonna say that again, Phoenix. Don't make me say it again.
I assume that anime fighting stance. But a sudden...
You should just stop being a detective, be a manga artist, be a story writer. Publish books. Well, you already have published books, but publish manga. Because clearly you're the main character in your own anime, clearly, in your own manga. So, just make that happen.
I assume the anime fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me.
What do I do now? Should I ask more about this? Yeah, we're gonna choose this one first. What is this anime fighting style? He said style, not stance. Oh, my bad.
I'm sorry, but that is a trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I must.
I mean, that's what I asked.
The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you.
But then you just said he got behind you. That's it? That's the anime fighting stance?
Well, Mr. Wright, what is it?
It's very important. Because if nobody can get behind him, then of course it's important. We've learned a detective's secret technique after all.
Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone at night.
I please hope you don't walk alone at night. Because you can barely remember things. Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out.
Now then, witness, we'll go ahead and add a little secret information to your official testimony.
I put my back against the... Okay, wait. Now present the shiitake mushroom. Detective at me. Your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards, like the liar you are, Mr. fucking Pinocchio.
What fun this is, Sir Lawyer. It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you.
No, we can never cross swords. I'm not one of your playthings. I only cross swords with Edgeworth. We him sword fight.
And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my
armored feet. I'm losing his voice so hard because I really want this guy to leave. I really want this guy to leave so hard. Because his squeaking voice, I can't do that. I believe this is what you said yesterday.
No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind. This gruesome item here.
With this gruesome item here.
From behind, huh? From behind, huh?
But just now you testified that he struck you from the forehead? I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head, especially if there was a bump there. You would actually receive a bump on your head if that thing was so heavy. I'm just saying.
It seems I've made another mistake.
No, you're just a liar, Detective Atman. That's not the only strange part of your testimony.
What do you mean by that?
For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid that they were going to help with security.
Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. However...
That's wrong.
Objection.
That was his voice? Hold on! It doesn't match your goofy ass persona, but he's hot. It matches his face. He's hot, so...
Is human.
To is... Oh, that's a sentence, I guess, that he wants to say. To is... We saying is a verb now, I guess. That's what we're saying. That's not an automatopoeia. That's not a sound effect. Automatopoeia, that's it? No. That's what it's called, I think.
To err is human, to forgive divine. Humans aren't machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate, and yes, they even make mistakes.
Lovely, lovely poem. I don't give a fuck. Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that. Oh, he does have coffee in there.
Really? What is it like then?
Oh, he mad.
Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules.
Well, guess what, bitch? This isn't your courtroom. This is it. This might be my chance to turn things around. I really hope so, because both of them bullshit. And then we gotta investigate again. We're going to this game until 9:30? Or until we finish this case, I guess.
Mr. Wright, what exactly is that you're asserting?
Well, Your Honor.
Well, very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that Mr. Atmay is no ace attorney. This Mr. Atmay is a fake. Mr. is... Really? I mean, I called it a while ago, but I knew it because it seems pretty obvious. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Pinocchio. Dr. Look Atmay's true identity is actually Mask the Mask. Yeah, like my bird crow.
Order in this court! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
There are too many unnatural parts of Mr. Atmay's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scene, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure.
That's because I analyzed the crime scene data.
I just realized he's the same voice as the other prosecutor that I gave him, but not the one now, but the one that has a balding spot, but it's okay.
I analyzed the crime scene data and made exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a...
Oh, please. That explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atmay. The truth is that you are in fact Mask de Masca.
But Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows Mask the Mask.
You see this man's... I mean, there's no way his nose could fit under that mask. That is true. The security camera belongs...
The security camera belongs to Lordy Taylor department store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it.
He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as a thief and stole the urn. I mean, we saw his hideout. We saw his hideout. No, his house? His house? Was it his house? We saw his house. There was many treasures that he shouldn't have had. He really shouldn't have had most of those treasures. A ship in a bottle. Like, the little chemicals or whatever thingies that he had. Like, why was that even in his house? Anyways.
So the detective is actually an ace. The ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is this true? Witness.
He's not gonna say yes. He's not gonna say yes, detective.
The Mask MO is pure genius, and so I look at me, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, sir lawyer.
What?
Witness, you're admitting it?
Nick, now's your chance.
Yes, time to put the last nail in the guy's coffin. No, it's not gonna work out that way. Did you just throw something at me? I'm beating this bitch's ass! Oh, that was look at his face, it was so cute! Hold on, I gotta see it again. I love, why does, honestly, Phoenix needs to get special treatment or security or something. Godot Blend number 102, my personal favorite. Don't lick it.
Mr. Godot! The ace detective is actually an ace thief? I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true. But Mr. Godet, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and I will admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of the whole cloth. But it is, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt, Mr. Wright.
If this detective really...
Oh, that's not him. If this detective really is a thief, then show us the proof of your claim. But it had better not be but it had better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face. So you want to open a coffee shop? That's what you want. You want to open a maid cafe. That's clearly what you want to do, Godot. Because clearly, ain't no way you need to be a prosecutor. You throwing coffee in a courtroom? First of all, why is your coffee so sticky? Thank you for joining the stream. Have a wonderful time. Hopefully, have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye. Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see the decisive proof you have quickly.
Can I have a napkin or something to wipe my fucking face? Huh? Okay, I did. Okay. Oh yeah, yes, of course. What's this big rush? Like, I really want to know.
Are you alright, Nick?
Atme looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now. You're not gonna finish it right now. There's another case. Okay, we're gonna show. But can I really do it? Decisive evidence that proves has not yet been found. Proof? Of course I've got nothing. Ha! Just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high no matter how bad things get after all.
I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your asseration.
This is no good. I've got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy is a thief.
Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again.
It's no good. It's just not ready yet.
But are you going to just give up and let us lose this? So, you come to your senses, have you, sir lawyer?
I can't think of a counterattack at all. Alright.
It seems the cloud of unsuspicion surrounding this witness is lifted. Mr. Godot, if you have anything further to add, then... Who the fuck?
When did you hit stand? Who did you push off the stand? Why did you push him off the stand? Because we don't have more than one stand. That's clearly what it is. So why are you on the stand?
Who are you? You fine, lady.
Does that really matter right now? That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Mr. Light, what are you doing here?
Nicky boy! The thing you've been looking for. I think I found it.
I knew it was in his bag, bitch. Yeah, I love this shawty. I knew I could find her. Like, I don't like people in red, but shawty filled it out so well. She looked better in green though. But you know, it's okay. Not everybody can be a winner. She's clearly the main character in this story, in her own story. She drives a motorcycle. She has a timid boyfriend who's basically the number 2 in her life, the player 2 in her life. So the fake Damask is, you know, fake the little copycat killer, copycat thief. You know, he's the player 2 in the life. So I have to acknowledge this man. We already knew he was a player 2 because he was basically Roy, a Fire Emblem character. So and then he's player 2 to Marth in Smash. He's player 3 now because in Smash Bros. What's it called? Ultimate. There's Ike. There's Lucina too, but we don't we don't classify her. She's the player 4. We don't classify her. It was Ike is now player. Ike is player 1 now, and then Marth is now player 2 to Ike, and then player 3 is Roy, and then Lucina is player 4. That's how it's laid out. That's how it's laid out in my head, at least.
You mean that bag?
No, not the bag. What's in the bag? What, huh?
That's...
The sacred urn, Nick! It's the urn!
Okay, but where'd the other guy go? Where's she, where the...
Order! You, madam! That urn, where did you find it?
You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants as detective. Look, you should be a detective, Desiree. You should be a detective. But you know, you live in life on the edge, so you don't be a detective. I prefer you be edgy. But don't meet Edgeworth.
Oh, Desiree, you at the best.
The sacred urn. Thank you. Well, how do you explain that, Mr. Atme? Even you are going to have a hard time losing out of this one.
Objection.
Ha! Pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say? I'm sorry.
Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say?
Yes, Your Honor.
It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved? For forecasting aspiration at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Delight. Is that correct? Sounds like a beautiful coffee.
Yes, what about it? Don't be intimidated by this man. He is nothing. Desiree, don't be hot by this man. Don't be intimidated by this man. I swear, Desiree, you have a lovely boyfriend named Roy. I'm sorry, please. I mean, Ron.
Ha! How charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring.
What are you insinuating?
As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered the stolen urn anywhere.
Why is your coffee black now? I mean, I guess there's black coffee, but when you threw it at me, it was brown. So you either threw shit at me in a jar? He said 102. He threw shit at me. This man threw shit at me. I'm gonna beat this motherfucker's ass.
Including the office of the good detective here.
No, we saw the bag. We saw the bag. I could detest it. I could.
So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it.
What? It was just what? I just brought it in here from the detective's office. I'm sorry, my words are jumbling.
Please, madam, this town is already filled with the brim of lies.
Did you not see your detective, your ace detective with the big ass nose, Pinocchio nose, the liar in this courtroom?
Any more could only compound the tragedy we have been witness to.
You're wrong. I would never do such a thing. Miss Delight, please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me talk some sense into these people. There must be some way. I've got to prove that the urn was actually at the... Okay. Show the fingerprints. I can prove where the urn was by the fingerprints on it.
Fingerprints, eh?
Oh, come on now. Now you're really making me laugh, sir lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place.
It was in a box.
In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So, unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything.
What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness's fingerprints would mean nothing anyway.
Nick, what are you going to do now? I've come too far to take... Hammond must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. Yeah, I did. We don't go to the profile. It was me.
So, what is all the fuss about fingerprints anyway?
Mr. Atman, do you recall the events of yesterday?
Hey, Nick, come on, open it up.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open up his private property.
Don't be such a funny duddy. This is an important investigation. Well,
okay, we've been through this. We've been through this. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at the time, but I did touch what was inside.
What? You touched it?
And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hearty.
Well, that was just...
Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on the urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atmay's office.
Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it?
Of course it does.
What did you say?
It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in the charge of the exhibit, said. She did polish the bitch. She did polish the shit out of it. I love her. I polished it until it was proven about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look even more valuable. If she polished it that much, she would have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at Detective Atmay's office. Agency.
Ha! The blend, Go.Blend number 107. I've decided is a little too bitter after all.
Oh, he is hot. He is bitter.
Order. I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take the urn end.
Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that.
No need for it, you say?
Precisely, I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints is on the urn.
What are you saying?
Yes, I finally broken him down. I'm not doing this laugh again.
Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself!
Oh, this man is crazy.
Here I am, the tragic clown!
This guy is nuttier than a fruitcake. I didn't know fruitcakes had nuts. That's something I learned just now.
You see, it was me all along. I am the one, only Master Mask!
Oh, this is not looking good. Mainly because if he is the fake Master Mask, there has to be a real one, because it couldn't be this easy. There's 2 more parts to this case. So this doesn't make any sense. Oh, shit. I need to know who it is. I really do. I just don't.
Well, Mr. Goda, what's Mr. Attorney's condition? He's still in the lobby. Laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be.
Well, it's like the
matter has been settled. I came perilously close to the mismatching record that the record.
Wait. I came whatever. Is that a word? What? Okay.
Besmirching him with the title of thief.
Nick, you're right after all.
Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't a thief.
The court finds the defendant.
It's not correct. It's Ron that's gonna say it. I knew it.
You're wrong. Wrong, I tell you. Not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I really trying to say.
Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening.
The thief, the sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all these treasures. It's me. I'm him. I'm the only one. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. So do it, but not me guilty, please.
I hate this man. Somebody smack the fuck out of him. That's right, where you at? Beat this man senseless.
I don't know what kind of kangaroo court you all think this is, but...
No, we know what type of court this is. That's why they keep putting you on these cases, Judge. The true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry up and pass, Judge.
What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you.
I will beat this man senseless for making my job so hard. Roy from Fire Emblem. This is why you got canceled out of Smash, because you want to act.
Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee. Huh, hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir. If you're really a man, then clean up your own messes. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you mean.
If you are a master, then prove it. That's what it means.
Yes, sir, I'll be happy to.
He says he'll be happy to, Nick. It's kind of cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy. You find this cute, Phoenix? Find this cute? Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man.
I know that. I won't fail, I swear.
Okay then, talk. We're all listening.
Oh well, let's all have a listen to this confession.
Can we just fucking nothing?
The truth is, I've been Master Mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Master Mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night of the urn was stolen.
Actually, you do.
After all, I donned my costume that night and dazedly descended upon the crime scene. Look, you can see it right there in the photo, that's me.
I want you locked up so fast.
As from my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and I got thrown off, that's all.
I don't like the direction this trial is. I don't either, Judge. That's one thing I can agree with you with. I don't like the direction either. But this is how every case or trial goes. At least with me, anyways.
Ha! You're doing great.
Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me. He just wants validation from a fucking alpha. That's what he wants. He wants from an alpha to another beta. If you wanted to be beta, just say that. If your girlfriend can't beta you, just say that.
Like I said, you're only going to get one chance to testify, alright? But if you're making it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in a prison as the one and only true Master Mask. Thank you so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best.
Alright, Mr. Wright, I'm afraid it's time for a cross-examination. I knew it couldn't be that easy. Fine, bitch. Okay, alright. Okay, we're doing this. I mean, you can't. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We got security evidence. Security camera photo. No. We got the key card, bitch. The key card. This. You were here at the night of the crime. Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct?
Ah, yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere. Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away.
No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence.
Evidence?
Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you lost your wallet?
Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner.
This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters.
What? Shelly, you're not serious.
I am. This proves that Mr. Delight was in fact at KB Security that night.
No!
So, if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that he has a watertight alibi.
No.
Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordy Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car. The clock said 58, though.
Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say?
The clock said 58, so I'm just saying that right now.
And stop drinking the coffee! Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. You're the one who's calling me Mr. Thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it, I will.
He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up. Yeah, he got his bone all the way up. For real. Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school.
Look. It's just ridiculous. Why would I drop my wallet at KB security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not at the height.
Then why would they do that? Planted it there? He's really reaching. Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The key card to KB security CEO's office. The CEO's office. It has to be the CEO of KB security, because why else are they bringing KB security?
No!
Ha! That was a pretty good try, Mr. Wright.
Unfortunately, you overlooked one small thing.
What?
Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB security in the middle of the night anyway?
Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all.
This is stupid. This stupid kid.
Oh, that's why he's going so hard for this, the blackmail letter. Now then, let's see your evidence. Yeah, we got the evidence, the fucking letter. Go ahead. Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, right?
Oh! That is... What is it?
A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents.
Blackmail.
We're not talking about you, Mr. Guy. We're not talking about you. Yeah, I know you're a black male, but it was a blackmail letter. Yes, basically it says bring $50,000.
It certainly sounds like a blackmail, alright?
At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself in KB Security CEO office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime. Oh, somebody's bitter, and his light is going out. Oh, we actually get to see him drinking. Oh, he's really good. He's good. He's a ventriloquist. He could be a ventriloquist and a coffee owner of a maid cafe, because clearly he said no drinking coffee. He said no. That was him. That was him.
Order! Order! Order!
Don't nut your pants, Judge.
So when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB security? Is this like a perfect case for the defendant?
Objection.
You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me, well, let's just say that my Godot blend impresses me a lot more.
Are you talking about me? 07? What are you trying to say?
You said a thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of the security company, but you actually investigate the CEO at all?
Huh? Well, no. I guess not. Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof.
I'm not sure what I think of that.
Not sure what I think of that. At least I know what I'm thinking. I think of you.
Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to...
Yeah, we got a witness.
Nick, I think we're going to have to track down the CEO guy.
No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
There is someone else who can testify. Go ahead, Mr. Butts. And then we go into investigation 3, and then we go into the final. There's 2 parts to this trial? Oh no. Okay, so yeah, we are going till 9:30 when it comes to this case, clearly. Okay,
Who is this useless looking young man?
You've met him, Judge. You don't remember him, Your Honor? It was exactly 2 years ago.
Not exactly, but just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat.
It looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. I was right, 2 years ago. He probably blocked out from the memory on purpose because of all the whippage. There's a lot of whipping going around. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night.
Oh?
The question at hand is this key card. Yep. I can't give him no voice. He's just gonna have a yep. That's the. Oh, we already did this anyway, so there's no point to even. Ooh. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. Yeah, it's clear. So we have a fake Damask, and then we have a real Damask, which is clearly the CEO. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing the key card's data. You just spit at me? Oh, that's fighting words. We beating this motherfucker's ass, bro. He just spit at me? Oh no, you don't spit at Phoenix Wright. We don't do that.
Well, Mr. Dots, go Dots.
The name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard.
I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data here. So what does it show? Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their usage, according to the data. This card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime.
I mean, I had that data already.
But that means it can't be Mr. Delight just as Master Mask in the photo.
Ha! It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough to brew up a good cup of coffee. So then...
Ron Delight was clearly in the office of KB Security's CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the vendor to be the Master Mask.
Good job, you did it, Nick! Nope, it's not over yet. We still got more to this crime.
That's enough!
Ooh! I am currently going to use the bathroom. Not currently, but I'm going to use the bathroom really quick. I can't No, we're not using that word again. We're coming back. We're coming back. I'll be back. I got scared because I thought I was bleeding, but nope, that's just what it's like to have a, a vagina. Anyway. Besmirching, not besmirchings. Besmirching. Stop using that word, Judge.
Besmirching him with the title of a thief.
What's wrong? What's wrong, Your Honor?
I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do that, do you have any further objections?
No, Your Honor, please. This motherfucker's gonna say some shit. I just know it. He's scared because he's gonna get fired. The court finds. Thank you. He's not guilty. He's not guilty, but there's still more to this trial. That's the sad part. There's a second investigation. Court is now adjourned. Get the fuck out of this courtroom. October 13th. This is the next day? No, it's the same day. Nick, you did it! You were right after all! Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. You should be. Nicky boy! Oh, Mr. Light. I knew you could do it. I believe in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you. Aw, shucks. Marry me. Thanks, Mr. Light. I just know I'm blushing. Yeah, because she's fine. She's a badass shawty. And you have a timid ass boyfriend who you need to dominate. You need to show him to shut the fuck up.
Congratulations, Mr. Nick.
Oh, Pearls. I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, who is this woman?
Oh, she's nobody. She's just
You're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself. Why? How? First of all, how'd she reach your face?
Youch.
She slapped me. How'd she reach your face?
Pearly? This woman is Mrs. Delight's, this is Delight's, Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife.
Mr. Nick.
Yes?
Even worse than I thought. Going behind the back of your own client.
No, you've got it all wrong. No, this is not okay. It's actually kind of pissing me off now. She ain't gonna keep putting her hands on me. First of all, you ain't gonna raise her to keep putting her hands on me, Maya. For one. For two, you better let her know that you're not mine. We're not together. Ever. We'll never be together. Ever. You are 19, I'm 26. No, it does not mean, wait. You are 19 now? I liked your sister, who was my everything. Everything. She was my wife. She liked me, I liked her. Oh, Phoenix looks so much more strong in this photo. Well, anyway, all's well that ends well, right? You got the sacred urn back and the thief has been caught. You're so right, and it's all thanks to you, Nicky boy. But actually, it was you, Mr. Light, that brought us our urn back. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 5 more hearts. Oh, please, you're embarrassing me. If we won the case, then why does this guy look so glum? He's about to get fired, that's why. But I am the thief. Actually, it was... What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know that, and I appreciate it, Desiree. But the thing is... Come on. Give the kid some time. He's just a little touched of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, Mr. Amigo? Mr. Godot, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite. This man knows how to get to me. He's fine. Attractive men know how to smile. That's the bad part about it. Except the most attractive men never smile. AKA Sasuke, AKA Edgeworth, AKA all the sexy motherfuckers. They just never smile. But this guy, a joke, a sexy ass joke. Also, I want to know if that's really your hair or did you just dye it white? Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy. Well, playtime is over. Huh? Earlier this morning, the body of Cain Bullard was... Excuse me? Cain Bullard? We just heard the name. Isn't that the name of the CEO of the KB Security? Desiree, please don't let it be you. Desiree, please. Desiree, please. The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th. You know what? Honestly, I don't care anymore. Let him go. Let him die. At the same time that a cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB was being murdered. So the boyfriend killed it. No, the girlfriend. It was the girlfriend, cause she said she was with the police. She got stopped by the police. It was the girlfriend. Damn it! It always has to be the girlfriend. She was a sexy person too. I should have known her, but you trust nobody in red. This is burgundy, by the way. Burgundy, not red. So then, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. You figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten about the piece of info I helped you out with today? Help me out? What? On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron DeLight was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting the blackmail letter, he must have been imbued with utter rage. What are you saying? Imbued with rage? Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron DeLight was once an employee of KB. He was a professional security guard. An employee of KB Security. We knew this, Phoenix. Basically, what's it called? Butts told us. Larry told us. It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the noose that gets him charged. And kind of an anti-alibi. No way! He can't be a thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred. No, that's a lie. It can't be true. but I am a thief, I tell you. Rhonda Light, you're going back to prison again. This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder. Okay, so he was the thief. He was the thief. He was the thief. And the girlfriend was the murderer. Because who else could have taken the card? What? This can't be. This is impossible. I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trite. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't back down for a challenge. You've never been a coward. Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two? What is wrong with you, Pearly? What is wrong with you? What's wrong? He wants something to be between us, Pearly, but no. I love Edgeworth. I want you to get that clear, Pearl. I want you to understand me and Maya will never be, me and this guy will never be, me and nobody else will ever be because I am Edgeworth and he is mine. Okay? Maybe Gumshoe, but that's only because me and Edgeworth came to a conclusion that we need a third party sometimes in the bedroom, and me and him he could be the third party occasionally, cause he needs some Gumshoe needs some excitement in his life because he be going through some shit. So yeah, Gumshoe occasionally comes in the bedroom for the threesome, but no, it's just Phoenix, Edgeworth together, nobody else. It would have been my Mia, Mystic Mia, if she wasn't dead. But it will never be. At least, let me have some fun while I'm here. You return from the depths of hell? This guy, who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I ever... No, he's not. Shut up, Phoenix. Shut up. Well then, we dealt with whips. We dealt with Edgeworth. We dealt with a guy that actually tried to convict us with murder. Like... He's definitely, you're giving him too much credit, Phoenix, and it's pissing me off. Anyways, well now, the time is to say goodbye, Mr. DeWhite.
Nick, how could this be happening? Right in front of our very eyes, a clan has been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me.
I never seen her react like this, and it's kind of suspicious. Arrested for murder on the same day he declared innocent of larceny. What the heck is going to happen? He is a thief on the night of the urn. Okay, so this happened. We're gonna save. Yes. We're gonna save again. These are both the same things.